Hey YouTube, mijn naam is Niels. En even voordat de video begint wil ik jullie allereerst bedanken voor al die geweldige reacties die ik op die vlog heb gekregen. Die ik laatst upload. Ik weet niet zeker wanneer dat gaat zijn. In verhouding met wanneer ik dit upload. Want ja, vreemde zooi. Het was in ieder geval echt... Het was echt fijn om te lezen. Ja, het voelt goed. Dus nu heb ik weer een prachtig stukje opgenomen van de Stanley Parable. Het is een spel zoals geen ander. Als je er nog nooit van hebt gehoord, weet je, zit achterover en geniet van de show, zou ik zo zeggen, want het is een prachtig spel. Als jullie er meer van willen zien, laat dan alsjeblieft in de reacties daar beneden weten. En ja, dat hoor ik graag, want zie dit als een soort van pilot aflevering. Weet je, tv-series hebben altijd zo'n eerste aflevering, dat gebeurt voornamelijk in Amerika, dat hebben we hier in Nederland niet, omdat wij toch allemaal Amerikaanse tv-shows over het algemeen kijken. Maar dit is zo, dan heb je een eerste aflevering, dan bepalen kijkers of ze meer willen zien van die serie. Zo ja, dan wordt er dus meer gemaakt. En in dat is nu dus ook het geval. Dus als jullie meer willen zien, laat het me weten. En veel kijkplezier. Hey YouTube, mijn naam is Niels. En welkom bij de Stanley Parable. Het spel dat van alles is, maar tegelijkertijd toch ook gewoon helemaal niks. Waarschijnlijk snap je er nu helemaal niks van, maar daar kom je zo wel achter. Allereerst, het menuscherm is eigenlijk al best wel heel geweldig. En ja, het staat in het Nederlands. Dit is voor al mijn Nederlands kijkers. Ik heb Nederlandse ondertiteling aanstaan door het hele spel, aangezien het voornamelijk over de voice-over en dat soort dingen gaat. Dus het leek me handig voor al die mensen die mijn video's kijken die niet zo goed Engels kunnen. Ook al weet ik niet hoeveel dat zijn. Volgens mij valt het wel mee hoeveel dat er zijn. Ik bedoel, jullie kijken mijn video's en ik praat de helft van de tijd ook gewoon Engels. Maar ach, nog steeds. Anders mis je zo'n prachtig spel. Dus trouwens, als je ooit nog van plan was dit spel te spelen, dan raad ik je aan mijn video's niet te kijken en hetzelfde gaan spelen. Ja, dit is zo van, ja, kijk mijn video's niet. Waarom doe ik dat? Nou ja, het is gewoon een prachtig spel en je verdient er dan compleet van te genieten. Ik heb zelf pas een minuutje of 2 gespeeld. Toen besefte ik me dat ik opnieuw moest beginnen met opnemen, omdat het allemaal een beetje niet heel goed ging. Allemaal opneemproblemen en zo, maar dat heb ik nu allemaal verholpen. En Nederlandse ondertiteling aangezet. Dus laten we beginnen.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Geen opdrachten. Wat moet ik dan doen? Wat moet ik doen? Hallo?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Deze gast heeft alleen een potloodslijper aan zijn bureau en een lampje. Oh, die moet ik kutleven hebben. Ik moet jullie trouwens iets geweldigs laten zien. In het optiesmenu. Wacht, access. Ja, ik kan saves. Die moet ik even aanzetten, denk ik. Dat is wel handig voor het let's play idee. Moet je opletten. Als ik achievement uitzet en er weer aan. Achievement ervoor! Yay. Oké. Ben ik weer blij. Ik hou van achievements. This is an achievement, yes it is. Oké, en als het goed is.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Ja.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that
Nou, dan doen we dat. Ik wil mijn achievement.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Geef me mijn achievement.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Ik geloof hier niks van. Ik wil gewoon mijn achievement. Oké. 417, waar is 417? Er is zeker geen 417 of wel, hè? Dit is niet 417. Hallo? Hallo? 420 blazing it. Hashtag swag. Oké. Genoeg van die frames zo. Waar is deur 417? 417. Yes! Achievement!
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Yes! Alles voor de achievement. Die is terug, toch? Die is terug, ik weet het zeker. Is die terug? Die is niet terug. Wat? Oh, sneaky bastard. Oh, hier.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Oké. Ik dacht dat het een makkelijker achievement zou zijn.
Now, back to door number 437.
Oké. Geef me mijn achievement, oké. Ik wil mijn achievement.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine.
Waar is het kopieerapparaat? Oh, hier.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh. Oh, nee. Dit is zo naar. Geef me gewoon mijn achievement. Het enige wat ik dacht 5 keer klikken, dat heb ik zo gedaan. Dan ben ik er voorbij gegaan. Nee, daar wil ik niet heen. Ik wil naar deur 417. Oh, hier.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Ik kan niet springen. Oh,
Yes!
zo.
This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Oh, god. Oké. Geef me gewoon een achievement. Oh, nee.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door...
Okay.
Yeah!
Yes!
We did it!
Yes!
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how
Yes.
far we've come
Yes.
today. Just think, only a few
Achievement.
minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Oh, de achievement, yes! Het is nog meer. Het volgende is... Er zijn 10 achievements in dit spel, oh nee! Ik wil ze ook allemaal halen natuurlijk.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Weet je, deze man is zo overtuigend, laten we maar doen wat hij zegt. Is hier iemand? Nee. Hier iemand? Nee. Hallo?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hallo? Using... God damn it. Monetize free to play. Hou op! Hou op! Dit zijn allemaal van die game-industrie grappen. Ze zijn te goed. The broom closet?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around.
Hou je bot, ik ben bezig. Oh. Oh.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Het is fijn om hier te zijn. Kijk dan, het is zo mooi. Een
It
lampje.
was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Oh.
He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is,
Here.
he's literally just standing there doing
Nou doe ik iets. Hou je mond, man.
nothing.
Ik doe iets. Whee.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Nog een
Standing
achievement.
around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Nou, voor de achievements. Achievements.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Maar het is zo mooi hier. Kijk. Er is
Maybe to
een
you this
bezem.
is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
De smiley maakt het af. Ik moet heel eerlijk zijn. Dit is waarom ondertiteling aan moet.
Stanley
Er
was
zit
fat
nog meer
and
grap
ugly
op.
and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh, dit is zo mooi. Er is zoveel
Well,
mooi
I've come
werk
to a
hier.
very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
Wat?
You're dead.
Wat? Nee.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the
What?
responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Wat?
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Ik
He
leef
or
nog.
she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Nou, ik ben blijkbaar dood
When you've
dus.
done that, just step out into the hallway.
Nee. Ik vind het wel prima hier. Dus kan zitten over hier. Ik vind het wel prima. Ik vind het wel mooi hier met mijn lampje. Wee. 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 Bezemkast Simulator 2013. Wee. Oké.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before. Coming to a staircase,
Oh.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Weet je wat, ik ben klaar met jouw gezeur, want volgens jou ben ik dood. Dus nee. Wat is hier? Oh, hier is niks. Oh, dit is duister. Dozen. Wat is hier? Ah, zoveel geheime dingen. Lampje. Ah. Firehose. Ah.
But
Wat?
Stanley
Auto?
just couldn't do it. He considered the
Auto?
possibility of facing his
Wat?
boss.
Oh.
Admitting he
Die
had
komt
left
hier
his
vandaan.
post
Ik dacht, waar
during
komt die vandaan?
work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Nee, ik doe
And
het
then
omdat ik
something
klaar ben.
occurred to
Klaar ben met je
Stanley.
gezeur.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Ja, de deur ging uit zichzelf dicht.
Why couldn't he see his feet
What?
when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he
Is dat
went?
gepiep?
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply
Weer
repeating?
koffievlek.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Yay, een droom.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Dat vind ik eigenlijk wel een hele goede vraag.
The voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Waar kwamen de sterren dan net vandaan?
Deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself. Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Maar misschien slaapt hij zijn hele leven al. Misschien zit wel de Matrix.
These words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Ik denk niet dat de stem dingen hoeft te verklaren.
Too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Moet eerlijk zijn, zou ik een stem niet geloven. Een stem in mijn hoofd die zegt dat het goed gaat, dat niet geloven. Pro tip. Oh, fuck. Oké, nou. Volgens mij zijn we er nog.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley.
Oh, mijn hemel.
I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I?
Wat is er aan de hand hier?
And everything went black.
Oh god. Hello?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Is that Stanley?
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Stanley, nee.
She would soon turn to go call for an ambulance. For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Ah, bitch, ik kan niet zweven.
It was comforting to think this. And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this.
Juist, en ik was degene die gek was.
moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. and then she turned and ran.
Ze laat het lichaam liggen. Jezus Christus. Juist. En dat was aflevering 1 van de Stanley Parable. Nou, als jullie nog meer willen zien tenminste. Laat maar weten. Dit is natuurlijk niet het einde, want er zijn nog zoveel meer eindes. Dus eigenlijk was dat wel een einde. Maar er zijn nog zoveel meer die we allemaal moeten beleven. Dus vergeet natuurlijk niet de groene duimpje te geven als je de video leuk vond en graag meer wil zien, te abonneren. Nee, wacht, je moet abonneren als je meer wil zien. Het groene duimpje geven als je het leuk vindt, op die manier. Hey! En natuurlijk een leuke reactie achterlaten als je iets leuks te vertellen hebt. Ja, dat is gewoon gezellig en zo. Misschien dat ik nog wel gezellig reageer ook. Ik zal mijn best doen. Dus mijn naam is Niels, bedankt voor het kijken. En dit is het einde, maar niet het einde, want er komen nog meer eindes. Dus geef een groen duimpje als je de eindes wil zien van het einde. Wat? Tot de volgende keer. Peace.